And welcome back to the Jersey Sports Final. You know, I'm not sure who's still left on Skating with the Stars, but I can tell you this. The real skating stars will perform in New Jersey this Saturday. Joey Waller's here with a special guest to tell us more. Joey?
Well, it's being billed as the most American figure skating legends ever to appear under one roof, and it's all right here in New Jersey. It's at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City next Saturday night, beginning at 7:30. It's called the Caesars Tribute, presented by Colgate Total, a salute to the golden age of American skating. Let's take a look at part of the lineup, the star-studded lineup. The female skaters include the 2006 Olympic silver medalist, three-time world champ Sasha Cohen, 2002 Olympic gold medalist Sarah Hughes, 1992 Olympic gold medal winner Kristi Yamaguchi. Among the male skaters appearing, 2010 Olympic gold medalist Evan Lysacek, 1988 Olympic gold medal winner Brian Boitano, and 1985 Olympic gold medalist Scott Hamilton as well, plus some older legends appearing. More on them coming right up. And joining us right now is Jerry Solomon. He is the owner of the company Star Games that's behind this event. And Jerry, first off, an obvious question, and that is, how do you get so many of these legends, especially from different eras, to all come together for one event?
Well, you know, it's been a fantastic interaction with them. We weren't sure how they were going to react, but they have all rallied to the cause and felt that by coming they could help do something for American skating. And we've got people coming out of retirement to skate who hadn't skated in a while. They're back on the ice, getting in shape, and it's really been a phenomenal reaction.
Well, among those who will be performing will be the two-time Olympic medalist Nancy Kerrigan, who also happens to be Jerry's wife as we watch her in action. Jerry, for skaters like Nancy, no longer competing now for several years, how much do they still lace up the skates?
You know, when she's getting ready for a show, then she starts to get into that training mode. She's obviously not competing now and hasn't competed for quite some time, but she loves performing, and they all love performing. I think it's one of the great things about skating, that they can compete at a high level and then go on to do these shows and other kinds of performances, and they get to connect with their audience for a long time, and that's what Nancy really loves the most.
Well, so many stars appearing in this event, including the 1996 U.S. national champ Rudy Galindo. And as we take a look at Rudy in action, you know, these figure skaters, as you know as well as anyone, Jerry, the fans connect with them so closely, even years later, right?
Yeah, well, you know, they particularly the people who are going to be in this show, really represent the history of skating, and they are a window on America. They really are. I mean, you look at some of the people who are in this show, they've been on part of South Park. Nancy's hosted Saturday Night Live. Dorothy Hamill had her own haircut that became very popular. Kristi Yamaguchi won Dancing with the Stars. Evan Lysacek was the runner-up on Dancing with the Stars. So they are a window on American pop culture and a window on American history. We've got people spanning 7 decades coming to this show.
It's a great point. When you watch some of these people or just hear their names, you think back to what was going on in your life at the time, right? And speaking of which, many great skaters of yesteryear will also be part of the festivities. You take a look at some of them. 1968 Olympic gold medalist Peggy Fleming, 1980 Olympic pairs contenders Ty Babylonia and Randy Gardner, and the 68 and 72 Olympic pairs contenders JoJo Starbuck and Ken Shelley. JoJo, of course, the woman who was at one time married to Terry Bradshaw. Right. And speaking of taking us back, and anything about the appearances of them that you're looking forward to most? I can't leave out Dick Button, the great 52 gold medalist, who for so many years was the well-known Olympic announcer on TV as well.
And still is. And we also even go back on the women's side to Tenley Albright, who was the first American to win an Olympic gold medal. So, you know, for anybody who's been interested in figure skating, they're going to see everybody that they've ever heard of. For people who are just casual fans, they're really going to see sort of a history of America unfold during the course of the show.
Now, before we let you go, a little bit on your background. You have a long-standing relationship with Yvonne Lendl, former tennis great. You've been involved also in arranging these Legends events for former tennis greats like him. You've done it at the Garden. You've done it in Atlantic City. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, we're delighted with our relationship with Harrah's and Caesars. They came to us and they wanted to do something special for Atlantic City and to raise the level of entertainment there. We've been happy to be able to do that. We have a huge event coming up in February called the BNP Paribas Showdown at Madison Square Garden. It's our 4th year there. We've got Lendl versus McEnroe and Agassi versus Sampras. So, you know, a lot of exciting things that we're getting involved in.
Tickets at CaesarsTribute.com. It's next Saturday in AC. Jerry, great luck with it, and thanks a lot for coming down.
Thanks for having me.